My name is Eric Sheely, and I brought the 1972 Corvette. So this car is originally the 48-hour Corvette built by Ridetech. We acquired it in January at the Barrett-Jackson auction when it came up for sale for the second time, and ended up with it and had it on the track the next day. So it's something where we don't see these kind of cars as something you just sit and look at. They're built to go and play with and use it to its fullest abilities. So everything in the car is Ridetech. So it's got all of their upper and lower control arms in the car. It's got their sway bars. It's got the electronic shocks. And then it's got forged line wheels front and back, 11s in the front, 12s in the rear. It's got like a 4-to-1 steering box in it. So I mean, you move the steering wheel this much and the car just, just goes.
Like a go-kart.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
That's why it was so good in the slalom.
Yeah. So rear suspension, obviously independent?
Yeah, independent. It's got a fully aluminum Curry in it with an exoskeleton, so it's pretty cool. And then it's got the Ridetech rear trailing arms in it. Cool. And then a rear sway bar as well. So the engine is a Lingenfelter LS7 427, and when it came with it, it was just a stock one that comes from Lingenfelter. They just kind of go through and massage a little bits of stuff in it. Right before this, we had swapped it out and upgraded the cam and heads on it, and stuck it back in about 60, 70 more rear wheel horsepower. Nice. So it just helped it. When I was at Pikes Peak back in July, it just seemed to be just really struggling to get up and going down the straightaways on the Roval. Yeah. So we were like, got to do something different. It's been widened, I think 4 inches, I think is what the flares are on it. It's pretty wide on the car, but they you know, Smitty did a really good job. The thing's just really clean, really smooth body lines that all kind of look stock. Yeah. And then I love that it's one of the only old cars out there that races at this level that still has the original frame underneath it.
Oh, so does it? Nice.
This thing does not have an aftermarket frame. It's got the original frame rails and everything from 1972 underneath the car.
Well, I've done a ton of slalom over the years, and by far, watching you go through the first time, even though it wasn't your fastest time, I knew you were bringing something. The car is super smooth. It's not aggressively loud. It just looked good, and you drove it well. Well,
appreciate that. Thank you.
Tire, so the Falken 615 K Pluses. What'd you think?
This is my first time running on them, and for these smaller surfaces, it worked really well. I didn't really notice any major like grip issues. So on that loose, kind of rocky asphalt surface, it seemed to be pretty stuck for me.
So out of the 3 events you did yesterday, road course slalom and 100-yard dash, what was your favorite and why?
I've always loved road course. The first time I was ever on it in a full-size car was 3 years ago when I was the OUSCI Golden Ticket winner. And that was the first time I'd ever been on a road course. And ever since then, that's kind of always been my thing. It's just, I go out there and I'm just able to find my good braking points and keep a good momentum through everything. Yeah. So road course is where I like to think is my strong suit.
Well, you certainly did very well at all 3, and it was fun to watch you.
Well, thank you very much.